Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here in price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, the price of Bitcoin after losing one of the most important line of support which we had around 60,000 has clearly started to show weakness, and it looks like it could be going even lower because we are following this Wyckoff's distribution phase, and we might have just started with this actual bearish move. And why? Because according to this Wyckoff distribution phase, you can see phase A, phase B, phase C, phase D, and now this is a beginning of a new phase, which is phase C. And if you look in our case, you can see we might have just entered inside this bearish phase E, which is also the beginning of an actual downtrend. So I want you guys to be extra careful, because if this here is going to turn out into a bullish move like this, wait until 60,000 support gets broken. As long as the price remains below the 60,000, it will be, right? Even if the price is going to result in another relief rally, it will be just a temporary relief rally before expecting another continuation to the downside, because we are aware, beside this Wyckoff distribution phase, the price has also broken the neckline support from this horizontal trend line, or the neckline from this double top pattern. Yes guys, we have already broken below the neckline from this double top pattern, which is also a sign of weakness and also a sign that we could go lower, because according to this double top pattern, you can see our price objective sits around 48,000 to 50,000. so that's why guys, in the medium short term, any sort of a relief rally, as long as we remain below 60,000, will be looked as a temporary rally before expecting another continuation here to the downside. And why is this so important? Because you can see in the past price action, I showed you guys, whenever we found support at this rising trend line, it resulted in a very bullish move. In our case, this rising trend line support held us for a while, but it failed, which resulted in a massive move to the downside. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here with this example is that since the price has broken some of the key line of support which you had around 60,000, now it could be getting attracted towards the next area of confluence, because according to this descending channel, falling channel, we had a false breakout which resulted in a bearish move. I showed you this on my previous video. We might see another false breakout type of formation. Only after breaking above 60,000, we know that is an actual continuation. Otherwise, it is going to result in another bearish move. And it did. I mean, price failed to break above this upper trend line, which resulted in a continuation, a bearish continuation. Now, according to this trend line, this lower trend line around 50,000 could be attracting us before we choose a trend duration like this, because I personally think 50,000 next will be one of the most important support for Bitcoin, because beside the support from this descending channel lower trend line, we also have this monthly S2 line lying around that area. I mean, this S2 line sits around 50,900, so that's why 51,000 will be looked as one of the most important support which we are not allowed to break, because in the medium short term, you can see price lost the support from this monthly S1 line, or let's say we failed to close the daily candle above this monthly S1 line, which resulted in a bearish move. And now if this here is going to play out as a continuation like this, then you know guys, this S2 line around 51,000 could be attracting us before looking for another opportunity, because we know parallelly, according to this descending broadening wedge, right, this is a bullish continuation pattern in a daily time frame. Yes, we failed to break above this upper trend line, which resulted in a corrective move. But if you look at this overall formation, I mean, we might be forming a bullish continuation pattern, but for this bullish continuation pattern to play out, first we could be testing some of the support which we have around 51,000. Yes guys, that's why 51,000 next could be attracting us before this bullish continuation pattern could be playing out. So that's why we definitely need the price of Bitcoin at any cost to remain above 50,000 if we want to continue with another bullish move. Because if you look at this formation here, this is a symmetrical triangle which got formed during uptrend. Symmetrical triangle during uptrend is a bullish continuation pattern, but in our case it is resulting in a bearish move. But I showed you guys, even according to this example, this symmetrical triangle broke to the downside, which was supposed to break to the upside, but after liquidating the over leveraged longs, it started with this bullish move. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that even if this bearish continuation pattern plays out, I mean price after some sideways movement, even after forming this bullish divergence, shows another continuation on 50,000, please do not panic. As I just showed you here, it could be just a temporary pullback before breaking here to the upside. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that in the medium short term, yes, the price of Bitcoin could go lower, but wait until 50,000 gets broken before looking for any opportunity, because we know above 50,000 means price could still be forming some bullish continuation pattern, which I just showed you. I mean, after a few fake out, it could still continue to the upside. So for bearish move, 50,000 must break. For bullish move, 60,000 resistance must break. So this is what I want you guys to keep in your mind. So before I conclude this video, I just want to aware you guys that we have 500 USD futures position airdrop from Bybit, and additional to that, another 200 USD futures position airdrop from Bybit. So if you haven't claimed these bonuses, then definitely check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.